Hello friends! In this video we're going to discuss the labels and titles we place upon ourselves and how to allow those to release so that we can be free and experience who we truly are. Let's go! Hey, my name's Todd. My friends call me Todd. I got 2 German Shepherds. I love bacon. I love motorcycles. I love the New England Patriots, and fuck Joe Biden. And if you don't agree with any of that, then we got a problem. Well, hey Todd, German Shepherds are pretty cool. My point being that we put ourselves in these little boxes, and then we write with magic marker on the outside, bacon, motorcycles. I'm the girl who's always depressed. I listen to this genre of music. I like this politician, this sports team, this blah blah, this blah blah. And we build this tower so high, and we ornament it and decorate it with ourselves in all of our little mask makeup, that we feel threatened by anything that makes it wobble. Our tower's wobbling, so we have to bring out the guards and defend our tower. And pretty soon we're so isolated from everyone else that we start to feel suffering and pain. Now, why did we do this in the first place? We did this as a defense mechanism when we were little children, to keep from being hurt and to gain the love from others. We formed a personality, a mask, an ego of who we are so that we can survive in this world. But at some point during your life, during your growth, that causes suffering, and we have to understand that that is what is to be released. Our story, the who we are, the label, the titles, the mask. Sometimes you just want to throw it all up and be someone new. That's why people dream of going to far off cities and starting a new life and being that person. But to do that, you would be bringing your mask with you. You'd be packing the mask in the suitcase, and they would check it at the airport. So the real solution is to release who you think you are to find out who you are. So I'm not saying to give up all your interests. You know, if you love certain foods, you love certain music, all that stuff. But it's when we identify who we are with it. I'm telling you, when you can let go of that stuff, and then you could appreciate and see it all and find joy in everything that exists, because you don't have the labels that keep you stuck to only being able to enjoy this thing and having to defend this thing. It's freedom. It really is freedom. But Jack Valentine, if I let go of my labels, my personality, then who the fuck am I? I tell you who you are. You're unlimited. You're free. You can be or act like or behave or take on the characteristics of anybody or anything. You're free. You're free of your limits. When you do this, you can go anywhere and see things fresh. You can become a child again to enter the kingdom of heaven. You can talk to somebody and really listen because you don't have any biases. You're not defending your opinions or your character. You're just listening. You're seeing the passion inside that person. You're seeing their valid points. You're seeing the counterpoints. You're literally seeing it all. And then you just, I can't explain how free it is. And the more you do this, the more you just feel energy come inside of you, because you're not draining all your energy trying to guard your tower anymore. So let's get practical. How do we release those limits and labels and titles that we place upon ourselves? Well, first of all, you can go through social media. Look through all your posts on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and notice how you're the girl or you're the guy who keeps saying this and defending this. I'm the guy who keeps complaining about how hot it is. I'm the person who keeps talking about my depression. Or I'm defending my sports team or this politician. Just catch yourself, trigger yourself, putting yourself in that little box. And then pretty soon you'll trigger yourself so much that when you go to do it, you'll be like, I really am defending this one point of view, but what about the other point of view? Is there anything valid? There are other people who are defending the other side who feel the same way I do. It's just a flip side of the coin. They feel inside of them the same passion to defend their tower, and I feel that passion to defend my tower. They're just on the other side of the tower. So have compassion for them. Instead of being like, I just hate that person because they like this politician or this food, or they don't like pineapple on pizza. Just they're you flipped around and feeling the same thing. But if you let go of your limits, you could just as easily flip around and see their point of view. Flip around, see this, flip around, see this. Pretty soon you're seeing a 360 of the whole thing, and that is where the freedom is. Personal story. For decades, many years, I wouldn't wear the white tank top thing for guys. It's called a wife beater. I wouldn't wear it because it was a wife beater. To me, it was kind of white trash. It was kind of thug. And I just didn't do that. And then recently, I just did it. And then I was like, whoa, these are super comfortable. I loved wife beaters because I stopped seeing it as a wife beater. I just saw it as a piece of fabric, and I liked it, and it felt comfortable, and I just busted out of that limit. It's the little things we do all day long that have us in those boxes that we can just break free of, and then we're on the playground of life. We're children running and skipping. Look at children, they don't have those limits. They don't title themselves, until they get older, and then they go through puberty, and they are taking on so many titles that they're just frustrated. Look at a kid who's 14, trying to figure out who he is, what mask to put on, what ego personality she wants to don. And then they're just sad. I mean, they break out in the face as a reflection of like that mask irritating them. That's why they get acne. But they just are so uncomfortable putting on a mask, and it shows. And then they have their mask on once they're a young adult, and then they're trying to figure out how to make their mask fit in society. And then by the time you're 30, you're complaining about how tough adulting is. It's because you got your mask on the whole time. Break free. And the younger you can do this, the better. Do it now. Right now is all that exists. So break free of those limits, and you'll find an unfathomable stage that you're upon. And you could be this actor, you can be this actor, you can be anybody you want, and then you can hop off the stage and realize you've been acting this whole time, and all of life is your theater. And I realize I'm poking fun. I'm being playful with everybody's character. But I remember to love people. No matter what mask it looks like they have on. I mean, as soon as you drop your limits, you do start to see how everyone's wearing a mask. I mean, go into Walmart and listen to everybody's conversation. Look at what they're doing. It's very apparent that everyone's kind of in their little boxes, going around shopping for boxes and cans. But I mean, it's just, we've all been there. I've been there. I'm still there in many ways. We form personalities, but very pertinent in this is to love everybody. Enjoy people's masks. Love it. It's happening. So thanks for watching, and I love you.